I think that is clear, but we create some chances, but we could create it more with the possession that we had. We reached the final third a lot of times, but we need to be better in that final third, because that is really important to score goals, and we have a lack of goals. We start the game suffering a goal and put Nottingham in the place that they want to be, like defending with a lot of men. Then they have really fast players to make transitions. Even that we control quite well, especially in the second half. We push forward, but again, in the final third, we were not good enough.
Was it a fantastic goal, Ruben, but was it a goal that could have been stopped?
Sorry?
It was a fantastic goal that he scored, but was it a goal that could have been stopped?
That is clear. When you have a corner, you have men to block transitions. We have all the pitch. You can make a foul. So yeah, I think if you look at the game and if you are the coach, you have to do better.
Having a guy up top, unconventional perhaps, waiting to try and score a goal, but he did get one of the best chances. What did you make of that situation? Were you sort of hesitant to do that?
In the end of the game, when the opponent is just protecting the box, if you look at the center defenders of they are really comfortable there, and then with a line of 6, not 5, line of 6, we can reach the final third, but then we have to put the ball inside the box, because it's hard to make combinations to get inside the box to score goals. Harry Maguire, when he's attacking in set pieces, is maybe the best player in our team. So inside the box, you are not a defender, you are a striker. So was that idea to put one man that is really good on air to score a goal.
Just one on Nuttm, mate. He had 6 shots tonight, quite a few off target. You shifted him, I think, at half time to the left hand side. What did you make of his performance overall?
He's making everything. He's trying. Sometimes you have one day that you are doing the right things, but in the final third we were not that good. That can happen.
So I was going to ask about Alejandro as well. I mean, I know you need these chances, but do you think he's perhaps trying to play himself into form, doing too much? Because there's certain times when teammates are available, it doesn't seem the best option he's shooting.
That can happen in the game. The most important thing again for me is that when he needs to run back, he's running back. Of course, we want a player that has 1 against 1. Sometimes he's trying too much. He has Dorgu to make a movement, but I think he wants to help the team in doing his best. Sometimes he doesn't make the best choice, but that you can point to any player today.
When Harry came on, in fairness to him, he did have 2 good chances. Is that a concern that a defender comes on, gets 2 chances, and then there are 2 strikers who the club invests more than £100 million in who didn't really have many chances?
No, it depends of the characteristics. Again, Nottingham was playing with a line of 6, and then is a matter also the size and the way you have the ability to head a ball. So I don't see it that way. That can happen with any team with the best strikers in the world. The defenders sometimes are the best ones to attack a ball inside the box. So Ariel was really good on that.
I know this was before your time, but Elanga was obviously a United Academy boy. Does the fact that he looked such a good player tonight show mistakes of the club over the years and how recruitment is just so crucial that you have to upgrade?
We are talking about a lot of from players that come from Manchester United and they are doing right, but they had the chance here. In Manchester United, you don't have the time. I'm saying all the time, I will not have the time. We have to get it right fast. So we are talking about, but you are not talking about players that didn't play for Manchester United. They were here playing for Manchester United. In here, the pressure is too big sometimes, and sometimes you don't have time, and you should have time for these kids to develop. But for that you need a strong base to support all these kids. If you don't have that strong base, we are not going to help our kids. So they had their chance.
Mason Mount came back from his injury today as well, came off the bench. Do you see him as starting in one of the 2 10 positions behind the striker, because he was looking to get behind the defender?
I think if you look at the history of Mason Mount, he played in this system many times, especially in Chelsea, and played in the left hand, right hand. So I think it's a very good position for him.
Last question, Paul.
Ruben, one of the strengths of Nottingham Forest is they move the ball from back to front really quickly. Is that something, do you look at them as a kind of template sometimes for your side? Because sometimes you still play the ball backwards rather than, rather than going...
No, when you play a team that is really good on transition, if you transform the game like this and don't push the defenders to get near, if you lose the ball, we are near. If you play with a big pitch, it's harder to block transitions. Sometimes you have to start the play again, bring the ball, and when everybody is close, give some speed to the ball. So sometimes you have to take time to control the game, to dominate the game. And today, I think I'm always honest when I say our team didn't create chances. Today we create chances, and I think we had lack of quality in the final third. So if we have the quality, imagine the chances that we supposed to be. So the game is like that. If they are good in transitions, you have to push forward first, make push them to a low block to control transitions, and we did that quite well today. Thank you.
Good evening.
How happy are you with that result and performance after the Saturday?
Over the moon. We are delighted, realizing how the game went. We could not be more proud than we are, because it was very tough.
What were your feelings when Murillo makes that goal line clearance in the closing stage?
Was huge for us. Better than a goal, wasn't it? The fans played their part. We were against the ropes. In these moments, we were against the ropes, and it was about all heart, belief. The legs weren't there anymore. So, very proud of them. Very, very proud of them.
Did any players sum that up more than Ryan Yates? He got a standing ovation when he named man of the match, but playing 200 minutes in the last 2 games.
Not only Yates, many of our players were in their circumstances. Yates is just the example of the heart of this squad.
Just final one from me. Can you just explain how you adapted with the game? Because obviously Ola went off, and then you also took Danilo off as well to come out at the back. So can you just explain?
We started very well the game with the magnificent goal of Anthony. But after that, the game went away from us. We were not able to control. United had possession, created lots of problems. And the moment that the injury of Ola, we decided to put an extra body there, just to give us a help.
You know, Langer's goal, 85 metres in 9 seconds.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? You sure?
Yeah, apparently, because the team 85 metres, 9 seconds.
With the ball.
With the ball.
Imagine without the ball.
I mean, it was a fantastic goal.
He did it by himself. He did it by himself. Credit to him. He has this special ability to drive, pace, and still control the ball with such a huge speed, and the finishing was great.
He's only 23 later this month. I mean, there's still so much more to come from him.
From all of our players, I think. Doesn't matter the age. As long as there's commitment and dedication, I think we can improve all of them.
Did that Murillo moment, that clearance off the line in injury time, did that epitomise the kind of spirit you've got in your team?
Yes, I think so. It's just today was Murillo, but we had a lot of also. When you don't have energy, we have to have belief, and the belief is to what can I do to keep the ball in the net, and it's a good example of the dedication, the commitment of the players. Yes.
Can you tell us anything about Ola's injury?
No, we have to assess. It's always a concern when a player injures by himself. So we're going to scan and see how it is.
Was it a calf problem?
We're not quite sure. I think only the scan will say exactly.
Neil?
Have you ever seen a goal like that before, Nuno, in your career?
I'm not sure.
Nothing springs to mind. an 80-yard run from one end of the pitch.
As I recall, doesn't come to my memory. It was very special.
Has he ever done any, sounds like a bloody silly question, has he ever done anything like that before in training? Or have you seen that before from him?
Not so much distance, but he has this ability of driving. I think it's what I mentioned. It's a really a capacity of drive with the ball, with pace, and still be able to control is very, very, very difficult. Very difficult. Requires a lot of technique.
Yeah, you always talk about needing the whole squad.
Sorry.
You always talk about needing the whole squad. You were without Chris Wood and Callum, and then lost Ola today as well. Does that kind of epitomise why you need everybody?
We're gonna need everybody. Not even. We have no doubts. We have no doubts that we're gonna need everybody till the end. As long as we keep this mentality, this approach, this togetherness, we need all of them. All of them. Okay. Sorry.
Has Woody got a chance this weekend at all?
Like I said before, it's gonna be day by day. It's getting better today. The feedback that is better. Tomorrow, I hopefully come back. It's gonna be assessed day by day.
Do you expect to have Callum back for the weekend?
I think so. Let's see. I think so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you.